Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Christina and this is Christy's Kitchen, Fine Dining Made Simple. On this episode, I'm going to show you guys how I make artichoke and mozzarella mini quiches with a blistered tomato and spinach salad. So stay tuned and we'll get started. I've got my cookie sheet because I'm going to use my muffin tin. Gives space around to make sure if there's any dripping that we can avoid that. I'm going to go ahead and spray my muffin tin. Okay, so here I have 4 pieces of puff pastry dough. It's been thawed. Of course, if you thaw it in the refrigerator, you're going to get these little seams. That's okay. You just want it enough to where it's going to be pliable. And yes, I sprayed all of them, but no, I'm not going to use all of them. If you have nails like I do, you can always use a rounded spoon to help you push your dough down into, if it's not quite pliable just yet. I have been trying to let this thaw and it's given me some troubles. Here's how we do it. There we go. You don't want to break it, that's the key. Push it down in there, and then I'm just going to open that back up. Almost like a purse. There we go. I was wiping off a little bit of the flour because if you look, you can kind of see there's a lot of flour in here. That's just to keep it from sticking when they package it, because they fold it over on itself. So this way you want to keep it as flat as possible so that you get all your wonderful flakiness from the crust when you turn this into the quiche that you're going to make. Okay, so now that that is done, pull this edge back out a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm going to put this in the fridge just like this. We're going to refrigerate it until we're ready to put our toppings in it, so hang tight. Okay, we do have our oven heating up to 425 degrees because that's going to make this a whole lot easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all my other ingredients together. I'm going to need 2 bowls. One of these bowls goes there. All right, so we're going to mix together our liquid egg, our milk, some salt, about 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay, and then we're just going to whisk this together real quick. Okay, and set this aside. All right, we're going to coarsely chop our red peppers. You don't need a lot of these. They're very strong. So in this bowl, we're going to take our red pepper. Now we're working on our filling, okay? So we've got our red pepper. And then we're going to take our, let's see, our spinach. And we're going to do about 1/4 of it. So that looks good. And we're just going to chop this up. Add that to our roasted red peppers. Okay, and then we're going to do our chopped artichoke.
Here's the soup. Sorry. I took it to take a shower.
Okay, so we have our roasted red pepper down there in the bottom, that red. We got our chopped spinach and our chopped artichokes, and all we're going to do is just mix this up because this is the inside of our filling for our muffins, or our quiches, excuse me. Make sure we say the right name, huh? Okay, so now I've got my egg mixture, and I've got my spinach mixture. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shallots. These are kind of small, so you need 1 shallot, but since these are small, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 to equivalent out to 1. You're going to peel and halve them and then cut it into 1/4 inch strips. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, so here's our shallots all nice and thinly sliced. I have removed our puff pastry from the refrigerator. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of cheese in the bottom. Then we do our vegetables. I'm going to use a small cup for this, and then we're going to finish it off with our egg cream mixture. Remember, you don't want to fill it too full because you want to make sure that you have enough in there for to cover the filling, but you don't want so much that it comes out over the top of it. Okay, we're going to top these with the remaining cheese. Sizzle, and that way I know that it's nice and toasty. go. Now we're starting to get the sizzle on our shallots. By hitting them like this, what I'm doing is I'm actually breaking up all the pieces where they're still stuck together from where I've just sliced it real thin. Okay, now we're going to add tomatoes whole. You don't have to cut these up or anything, so that's a nice change of pace. And this is going to go for 3-4 minutes, depending how blistered you want your tomatoes, but you want to caramelize everything. That's the general rule of thumb. Make sure it's all caramelized. Okay, I've got a beautiful color coming out on these shallots. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to season with a little bit of salt. And then we're going to turn that off. And we're going to pull this off the stove. We're going to let it cool for about 5 minutes. You can see our tomatoes are nice and blistered. Our shallots have a beautiful color, and then we're going to finish our salad here in just a couple minutes. So we're just going to set this off to the side. Okay, so our timer just went off, which means our quiches are done. Look at how amazing those look. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, so we're going to set that there. We're going to finish our salad really quick. All we do is add the rest of our spinach. How easy is that? And it probably will, your spinach will probably wilt just a touch, and that's just from residual heat, which is totally fine. It makes it a touch easier to eat, in my personal opinion. Sometimes if your burner is still warm like mine is, I'll actually just put it back on because I like my spinach a little bit wilted. It doesn't hurt anything to have wilted spinach. We're just going to get this. Okay, we'll let that sit. We're going to season with a touch more salt. Mix this together one more time. There we go. And now we're going to plate. Okay, so now we plate. So we do our blistered salad, spinach, tomato, shallot, a little bit of olive oil, and salt. And that's it. Then we get our big spoon out and we go for the quiches. Okay, so now we plate our quiches. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is our finished product. Look how beautiful that is. Now that's fine dining made simple, don't you think? Alright, so subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the like button. You hit the bell for notifications for when I post up new videos. You can leave me a comment below. Also, you can check out the description of the ingredients, and you can get in touch with me through the comments below in the description. So you just let me know what you want me to cook, and I'll see you next time.